Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another flip through. So yeah, today we're going to be going through bits of my February 2018 Fibonacci. So let's get started. Let's see, where was I? February. Okay, here is the beginning of February. This is simply a calendar page that I got at the Dollar Tree. And because it's the love month, I decided to put that here. XOXO, this is just a scrap piece of scrap paper. We obviously went to go see, whoops, sorry for the glare, Wicked this month. Here are my tickets in here. Baby girl's birthday, that's what my hubby put on there. And then my calendar. And then I also put in a little tab up here that says February. So there's that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so February 1st, these are some cutouts I'd had from Happy Mail. And, oh my goodness, yeah, the month of January and February, I was just not getting a lot of sleep and I was tired all the time. So, I don't know. Yeah, I wrote in here, I don't know what I'd do if I ever got a full night's sleep. That would be amazing. So, and this was on a Thursday. Yeah, I really need to set up like a morning routine. That still hasn't worked because now as I'm filming this in April and yeah, still no morning routine. So great start to the new year. Yeah, I'm still like kind of in a funk here. And let's see, I didn't work in my phobo very much. I finished my blue ratty rug, so that was a lot of fun, and I had put it in the bungalow, so I was glad I did that. I FaceTime with Jerry, and that was fun, and yeah, it's always fun catching up with her, and I love to FaceTime. It's, it's like having a crafty bestie day, I set up my iPad, and we just kind of, talk and yammer and catch up on everything and craft while we're doing it. So it's like having, your buddy right next to you. This here I did on 2 separate days, and it was kind of funny how this came out because it does look smudged, and that was on purpose, kind of on purpose. So I had done this lettering of this song that I love while I was waiting for my husband one day as he was having a procedure done or surgery done. I can't remember which one now. But I started this and then like I did it in pencil first. And then I used probably a Sharpie over it. And then I went to go erase the pencil mark and it smudged it. So then I thought, well, if it smudged it up here, might as well do it to the rest of it. So, easy fix. And then when it was all done, when I got home, I edged it in some archival ink and just put some little stamps on it. Okay, yeah, he had gone in for another esophageal ultrasound. So, yeah. And then that day is when we found out that he had his tumors in there, which have since been removed and have been declared benign. So, we're very thankful for that. I had received a lovely Happy Mail from Allie, and this little card was in it. So adorable. So this was for my hubby. Yeah, so that was that. And then it was gloomy this day, so I guess we had gotten like a cold front. And then I spent the morning sewing fabric scraps and just sewing my hardware bags, and I'll show you that in a minute. I know you've probably seen those in a ramble session. I didn't do any decorating on this page at all. I simply put some washi tape on and just wrote about what was going on. And, oh, this was actually the day that I went to the hospital with my husband. Yeah, so this is when he had his EUS, and it was a long, long wait. So, yeah, and it was cold as all get out in the waiting room. So, yeah, we went in really early and he didn't get out until 2:45. So, yeah, I was wondering what was taking so long, and then we found out that they actually did surgery on him that day. So we didn't really know that was going to happen. So, and then he has to wait and heal up before he can go back in to remove the other 2 tumors. So that was that. These are the hardware bags that I had done. I simply had these glassine bags from the hardware store, and I just Mod Podged a napkin over the top of it. I sewed some ruffles into a piece of scrap fabric and glued that on, and then glued on some little flowers. So I thought they came out really cute. And then this is just a little journaling card that I made into a tag with some fibers and embellished hardware bags. So I wrote on the back of this card what I did to make the bags. And then this is just an extra piece of the napkin that I glued on there as well. And I woke a bit late this morning. I didn't sleep so well, probably from dealing with all the Big Handsome stuff the day before. It was gloomy again. And yeah, Big Handsome was sore, but he didn't have any after effects other than just being sore. And this was a Saturday, so obviously we didn't go down to the Keys. And yeah, he made us a yummy casserole that morning for breakfast. So yeah, I mean, he's just so sweet. Like, even if he feels bad and he can't eat the stuff that he makes, but he loves to cook and he loves to take care of his family. So he did that. Yeah. And then we just spent the day resting and watching movies, and I ripped some more of rags for my rug. Yeah. And then we ended up going to Publix just to get out of the house. So, and I don't even know if I had dinner. So woke up a bit later again. This was on Sunday. And yeah, I just haven't been sleeping very well. Big Handsome was still really sore, but he managed to work out. I don't even know if he was allowed to, but he is just like religious about his working out. So it's a big stress reliever for him. So he enjoys working out. He really tries to keep up with it, which is good. And then, yeah. Oh, okay. I had been doing like more simple pages, just like a little collage bit or little fodder glued on here and there, and just no coloring in on the backgrounds or anything like that. So that's been helping me to keep up a lot better with my Fobonichi. And Big Handsome took an afternoon nap, and yeah, so, and then while he was doing that, I guess I took that opportunity to upload my Snow White journal to YouTube, because it had already been sent out. I had made a Snow White golden book for a dear friend of mine and her granddaughter, and so yeah, it had already been sent and received, so I was able to upload that video. And then the Super Bowl was on. Yeah, I wasn't interested, so I crocheted. And the Eagles won, apparently. And then this is a thank you card from my father's new wife when she had visited us back in January before they got married. They had come down for a visit in January, so that was very sweet of her to send just a thank you. And it was super foggy out. I filmed a ramble session this day. I got some sweet happy mail from Annette. These are some of the flowers she had. I do believe she punched them out of a napkin, so they were really nice. And then I found this quote, "Hope is a thing with feathers," so I just lettered that on there. And this was really sweet. She did a watercolor tag, and when she sent her happy mail, so she just sent a few little bits with it, and it says, "Not so much that you have to file, just a little to make you smile." So that was really sweet and such a cute idea. So that was fun. Let's see. Oh, our lawn guy came this day. It was a Monday. And yeah, we got to talking about things, and I ended up giving him my copy of Love Languages. So he said he's been enjoying it, by the way. Anyhow, so that was nice to talk with him. And yeah, I caught up with Beauty Queen after work, and Sunshine's been working at Applebee's. So yeah, we had leftovers for dinner. And then I was up and early out this day because my Crafty Bestie was coming over. So I had to go to Publix for a few things. This right here is the tea holder for the tea bag. Whenever she comes over, I make chai tea, and I make it with regular tea, green tea, and chai tea. So I just took all the little, tags and bags and whatever and put them together to make a little tag. And this is just a little pocket for them. And then I made this thing here into like a little tuck spot. So when she came over, she gave me these really sweet golden books that she had found at a flea market. So I, stapled on some tabs, and they just go in here as a little tuck spot. So yeah, we had a really great time together. We worked on her Christmas journal. Yeah, so I taught her how to bind her book with the pamphlet stitch, and she loved how it turned out. She had finished hers. I still have yet to finish mine. And then we had tacos for dinner, and these are these cute little stamps that I got from Mamey a while back for my birthday. She's so sweet. So did that. And then a bed day. So yeah, I guess I had a bed day. Did I have a bed day? Yep, spent most of the day in bed. So I started unraveling my never-ending throw. Remember, like if you had watched one of my ramble sessions, I was doing this throw, and it was in brown, beige, and variegated blue, brown, beige yarn. And I loved it, but I had wonky edges, and I did not like that. So I ripped all of it out, and I ended up finding a stitch that was simple and easy and fun to do. And I made a throw for my Crafty Bestie for her birthday. So yeah, I was doing all that. And yeah, I had begun a small throw for my girlfriend Cindy's birthday in the moss linen stitch. So yeah, and then I caught Jerry live on Facebook, so that was fun. And then I got a really sweet happy mail from Karen, and she had sent me these 2 sweet little books, and here's her sweet little note with some Tokidoki paper she had sent me. So that was really sweet. And then here are more stamps from Mamey, the faith-based stamp set from Mamey. And I had a horrible night sleeping. So yeah, I woke up at 2:30 a.m., 4:16 a.m., and 6:18 a.m. So I finally got out of bed at 8, and I was feeling pretty ratchet. Yeah, it was just a bad day. But we did get good news on my husband's pathology report, and this is when we found out that all of the tumors he had were benign. So that was good. And let's see what else. Yeah, this was a verse that spoke to me this day. And I don't know what DS stands for. Oh, words. Okay, I have no words for the relief I'm feeling. Okay, I can't even read my own journal. Yeah, normally, and I mean, I'm sure you guys have noticed this. This is just like a continuous thought when I'm writing down. I usually don't worry about like punctuation or, putting dashes when I split words in half and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, okay, now I'm with it. Yeah, when I got the news, when he called me, I just sat and had a good cry. Everybody needs a good cry. I was just so thankful. And then that night we just had couch cuddles and crocheted and relaxed, watching TV. And then here's a lovely Valentine's Day card that I received from my friend Linda. So that was sweet. And here's some more Tokidoki paper that I got from Karen. And then I punched out some little bits of it and put a little heart doily. And then, yeah, Big Handsome had his follow-up, which, no real answers as to why he's in pain constantly and can't eat properly. So, yeah. And then we were talking, and I said he seems to be a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. And that's a quote from Churchill. So, and then, yeah, back to this pain specialist. So, yeah, that's about it. We need to be a lot more proactive because last year he was supposed to have pain injections and go through this whole series of trigger point procedures and all that. And it got snagged up with insurance at the beginning of the year. Actually, a year ago. Over a year ago. Because this was in February and here we are the following. No, I'm sorry. Yes, originally he was supposed to go back a year ago in 2017. It got snagged up within the insurance and life happened. And so over a year went by and now we finally got it situated. But anyhow, let's move on. So this was on Saturday. I guess we didn't go down south. Yeah, we did go down south. We did. Okay. and the Olympics were starting. So yeah, so poor Big Handsome, he was feeling like poop on Saturday. No surprise there. We went over to the bungalow to hang some more stuff, and to hang up the light up signs that my dad had gotten for Big Handsome. They were like neon signs, really cute. And I wanted to go to the library, but Big Handsome, he was just in so much pain, so that was fine. He just picked me up some lunch and we just went back home, and we probably ended up watching the Olympics, I think. Yeah. And one of the things I love is slope style snowboarding, so yeah, really exciting times. And then this, I know I've said this in a ramble session, I had finally gotten my birthday card that was actually, my birthday's in December, and my girlfriend Karen in Australia had mailed this back in November. It went around the world twice before getting to me. Crazy. So this is her sweet little note here here on the card that she sent me in a tip-in. And then she had sent me beautiful washi tapes, Jane Davenport washi tapes. And this is just in my messy, normal handwriting. I'm not really sure why. But yeah. And so we packed up and we came home because it was Sunday. And yeah, talking about Karen's Happy Meal. That was really sweet. And had a convo with Sunshine on the patio. He's thinking about moving out, so we'll see what that happens. Yeah, he's thinking of moving in with some buddies. Egads, okay? We all know how that can go. So we'll see what happens on that in the future. Yeah, my daughter was up at River Ranch with her boyfriend, so they had fun, mudding around and doing all that kind of fun stuff that they like to do. And then here I decided, I guess I had a lot to say, so yeah. And then this was Convos from the Couch. This was talking about my husband. He was like, I refuse to buy you flowers for a made-up holiday. Excuse me, there's Fred. Yeah, it's funny. We don't do anything for Valentine's Day, which was coming up. So anyway, this was a Monday, my regular old stuff. Laundry, called Grandma, worked on my embellished bags, filmed and uploaded a ramble session, and then I was off to put out fires. Yeah, I had to just call a bunch of places, and it took forever. And still dealing with when my daughter got run off the road by the garbage men. So still dealing with the county on that to get an estimate for the repair and all that kind of stuff. Found out my Big Handsome's meds for his complicated GERD are now no longer covered by insurance. Yay. So just dealing with all of that, it was just a busy phone day. And then this sweet card I got as a Valentine's Day card as well from a dear friend, Mamey, and I'll put her link below. She also sent me this sweet little card. Life mirrors every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. Love that. Let's see what else. And then, okay. Yeah, I had screwed up my pages. So I was catching up on February 12th, 13th, the 14th, but I was doing it on the 15th. I was catching up on the 15th. And then I realized that I combined my notes that were in my phone for the 12th and the 13th. It was just a mess. Yeah. So I had to sort all that out on this page. And then February 14th, this is my very favorite picture of my beautiful, sweet husband. And yeah, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because we try to show our love every single day for each other. And I had gotten this sweet little bag from Jan. I believe it was Jan. Yes, from Jan. And it's so adorable. And she put this little note in there, just super sweet. And, oh, was I even on camera? Okay. And then this is a really sweet little stamp set she has. And this is tulle in the background that she had probably put some glue on and glittered it, and just so adorable. So that was very sweet. And yeah, I worked on some tags, and Sunshine was at work and Beauty Queen was out. So we had a nice relaxing night together, Big Handsome and I. Big Handsome and me. No, Big Handsome and I. Okay. Now, let's see. I'll stop on these pages, I think. So here's a picture of the tags that I done, and I had gotten some white tulle and actually dyed it pink. So, yeah, if you get white in something, you can pretty much dye anything. So that's a nice little tip for you. So I done a bunch of tags, and this was also from Jan, so that was really nice. A cute little tag I added to the page just because it kind of went with everything. And then I woke up tired again. So yeah, I've been having funky dreams lately. I don't know what's going on. So I was just, January and February were pretty poor months for me. But it was a beautiful day. I had my coffee on the patio like normal, responding to comments and whatever. And on this day, I had realized I reached 3,000 subs. So that was nice. And thank you so much for all of you that subscribed to me. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it's just unbelievable to me that I even have one sub, quite frankly. So thank you so much for enduring my videos. So, oh, and poor Beauty Queen. Yeah, she stayed home from work and school today. She gets cold sores, but she gets them on and or on around her eyes and her nose. She doesn't get them typically on her lips. And so, yeah, she was having such a hard time with that. It's probably because she had gone away for the weekend, and, you know, any kind of stress, whether it's good or bad, can cause a flare up and all that. So I feel so bad that she's plagued with that virus, but, you know, she deals with it, but she was home that day because it was pretty bad. And then I worked on making more tags. Let's see. Hung out with Beauty Queen, yeah, because she was home, caught up on her life. Sunshine was at work. And then later on, we watched Split by M. Night Shyamalan, or whatever his last name is. I really enjoy his movies. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I did enjoy it up until the superhuman part. I'm not like a fan of that kind of stuff, but I do enjoy his movies. And then these are just some flowers that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree, and I had taken them apart because I was working on these tags. So I decided just to decorate my page on this side with that. I was up and out early because I had to go get Beauty Queen's side mirror fixed. So I did that. And then I was off to run errands. I picked up more flowers and tulle. That's when I got the tulle that I found out that I could just dye, you know, so that's easy. Came home and started laundry. Again, why on Friday? Did we go down to the Keys? Yeah. I ran some errands. And I filmed like 5 flip-throughs that day. And yeah, I was going to go to Goodwill, but I decided against it. I've got enough stuff to keep me going for quite a while. And then I needed to work on my shout out number 6 because I just enjoy sharing channels that I enjoy watching, you know, and that have inspired me. So yeah, we had nachos for dinner, and apparently we just stayed home this weekend. So that was that. So I will leave you here, and we will catch up later on the rest of February at some other time. So thanks for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.